Hey everyone, this is Simio7 for GamerVets.com, and in this video I'm going to just do a quick review of a product called the PS3 Controller Grips with gamegrip technology. It's by GXP, which is also sponsored under the EA brand. You may have seen it with the EA packaging. I got this product at Amazon for about, I think it's like, it works out to be 13, 14 bucks. It was actually Amazon UK, so I had to pay it in pounds, which ended up being around between 9 and 10 pounds. This product is pretty hard to get. You cannot get it in Amazon.ca or the American Amazon. I didn't see it at retail anywhere. And my friend had it on one of his controllers back in the PS2 days, and I've always been trying to keep my eye out for it. I've never come across it. And I finally found it in Amazon.uk. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would one get a product like this? Well, I don't know if any of you have heard that a lot of people do complain about the PS3 controller. If you have both consoles, if you have the 360 and the PS3, you'll notice that, at least in my instance, I had the 360 first, and then going to the PS3 later, the controller seems much smaller, and you know, the first modification usually people make with the PS3 controller is they change their R2 and L2 triggers because they are collapsible triggers by default, and they're super uncomfortable. At least I think so. So you can usually buy the triggers for, I don't know, they're usually about 10 to 12 bucks. They're not expensive. But overall, it's just your hand seems to encroach the controller too much. It seems to be very small, and it doesn't seem to be as ergonomic as the 360 controller. Now, without starting too much of a fan war here, I do want to say that I do prefer the analog sticks on the PS3. I just find them much more responsive, and there's far less dead zone on the PS3 analog sticks than the 360s. So I'm not saying one's better than the other, so just putting that out for the record. So this package actually comes in three pieces. You have the actual sleeve part that goes into the area where the, I guess where your palm rests. You have the L2 and R2 triggers, which basically compensate for the collapsible triggers that are default on the PS3 controller. And it also comes with the thumb analog sticks. They convert the analog sticks to concave instead of convex. They basically just snap on. They're not an extender anyway. They're not like Control Freaks by any means. They still just go over top of the existing analog stick. Now, the L2 and R2 triggers, as well as the covers, the concave covers, also have that rubberized texture feel to them, which pretty much enhances the overall comfort of this package. Installation is relatively simple. The hardest part I found was the actual the rubber sleeve part. I wasn't sure how that actually installed, and then I realized there's an actual pin on the rubber sleeve that actually aligns with the hole in the PS3 controller on the back side. So if you push in the sleeve really hard, it'll actually snap into place, and it's relatively secure. It really won't. It doesn't have much play once it's done properly. And the L2 and R2 are pretty self-explanatory, and the analog stick, the concave covers, they basically just snap on. So yeah, after trying this product out for about a week now, it feels very, very comfortable. I can't stress that enough. At first, you might have some issues getting used to it because it does not feel like a PS3 controller anymore. It's much more. There has much more weight to it, and it feels a little bit bulkier. But I think it's still slightly smaller than the 360 controller. But it definitely feels perfect for me, anyways. I don't have particularly large hands. I'd say medium-sized hands. But nonetheless, whether it improves your gameplay, I guess if you play hours upon hours of gaming and your hands get sweaty on a default PS3 controller, it might get a little bit slippery. But with this one, these grips, these rubber grips they have so much grip that they even actually have this dimple on the bottom of it where you can actually rest your middle finger. So that's also a nice ergonomic touch there. They basically do exactly what the product says. They are controller grips with game grip technology. The only thing I did take off after a while were the actual concave thumbstick covers. I don't know, it's just a preference for me. I prefer the convex on the PS3 controller. It would have been nice if they offered the option of convex and concave, because it does have a nice rubberized texture feel to it, but it wasn't working for me. The concave wasn't working for me on the PS3 controller, so I eventually just took that off, but that's just personal taste. But other than that, the triggers, the L2 and R2 triggers, are definitely a must, and the actual sleeve covers, they feel super comfortable. They're absolutely awesome. So overall, I'd give this product a 4.5 out of 5. I have no complaints with this so far. I mean, it pretty much does exactly what it says it does. It'll do. It's basically provides extra comfort, has a lot more grip. Everything's sort of staying in place, nothing's snapping off. Apparently a lot of people complain about when they purchase L2 or R2 triggers that they snap off easily. These have been pretty secure in the past week, and so have the sleeves. So yeah, I definitely recommend this product for people who are who find the PS3 controller ergonomically challenged. This product will definitely fill that void. For GamerVets.com, this is Simio7. Thank you for watching.